Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Tetcher, and welcome to another episode of my viewer game casts. This is where my viewers on this channel send me in their replays from any game mode, completely open to whatever it is, and I cast them. Simple as that. This was sent in by a wonderful viewer like yourself, and if you would like to become like them and have me cast one of your replays, you can do that by sending the replay file to replays@tetcher.co.uk via email. Please leave a little bit of information in the email about what game mode it is, who you are in the replay, so that I can find you and give you any kind of feedback that I can. For now, this is going to be a quick match, and let us introduce the players, starting with the team on the right-hand side. Let's go with the red to blue this time. So, playing in this game, we have Artanis, who's being played by Rock, Varian, who's being played by Russian name I can't pronounce. We have Asmodan, who's being played by Sons Tracer, who's being played by Nicola, and we have the Medivh, who's being played by Luke. And on the blue team today, it is going to be Diablo, who's being played by BM Stalker. We have Sylvanus, being played by Rico. Varian, who's being played by Quintux. We have Tracer, who's being played by Zombie, and our hero for today is going to be Malakain, who is playing the Chromie today. So we'll be keeping an extra special eye on him for this game. So starting off at level 1 immediately, see a fairly large engagement onto Varian, but Varian just tagging through that very, very nicely here. The Medivh set up a portal, but it was far too late. Should always lead with the portal. Malakain getting a good amount of potence on the current patch. And Chromie, Malakain, has taken Peer into the Future here. Sorry, Time Walker's Pursuit. I thought that ability was called Peer into the Future. What? So where'd that vision come from? I'm confused. I think this is just mislabeled, because that is definitely activate to reveal. Oh, they're combined into one now. I did not know that. So yeah, it's basically some extra mana regen. I still think the damage buff is still a little bit better, but this could work out for them. We have Stable Portal for the Medivh, increase that portal duration, so that should be useful in a little bit. We have Hiking's Quest coming in for Varian, probably a mistake, whereas this Varian has gone for Lion's Maw, which I definitely prefer because it allows a lot more poke potential and you're more likely to actually fully stack it on this map, as it's very hard to collect globes on this map. So, once again, Chromie just wiping out the enemy Varian very nicely and getting that huge talent advantage that Chromie gets. A level 2, level 4 talent is going to be that, there we go, Piercing Sand. So you still get the extra poke damage. There's a little bit of extra vision from the Time Walker's Pursuit, which I did not know had combined two abilities into one. Once again, Medivh, this time trying to protect the Varian, who's doing an okay job in the bot lane. Artanis getting as much poke as possible, who has gone for the seasoned marksman when he's on Battlefield of Eternity. This is a mistake. You should almost definitely, unless you are planning to be a full hero killer, which on this map I don't think is necessary because they have Tracer, he should have really gone for either the tankiness or the or the amateur opponent, which would have allowed him to burst down the Immortal very quickly. Tracer versus Tracer. Tracer wins. Nicola getting chased down though. Good hit with that Lion's Maw by Quintux, but not able to guarantee the kill there. In the meantime, though, red team getting a big head start on this Immortal, whereas blue team only have Sylvanus working this down, while the rest of the team begins to move in to try and defend it. There's the vision being gained by Chromie there. Nicola dropping very low, but Quintux took a lot of damage to get Tracer that low. As such, Tracer and the Varian here having to pull back, but Asmodan getting some good damage off him. His Master of Destruction, he's working it down. Malakain gets swapped here, so now Artanis going to try and cut off the escape, and with the help of Medivh, they're going to be able to get the kill and get the Immortal to half health here. But so now is the blue team, because they're down a hero, they're just going to try and clear this and reduce the shield. And red team not making the most of their advantage at all. They have a huge head start on the Immortal, and yet they weren't killing it for a lot of time there. That is a huge waste of opportunity and a huge waste of shield that they very nearly got. And down goes Varian as well, because they overextended and they played too good. If we only def, we lose the Immortal. Yes, that's a bit of a duh one. You can't win the Immortal if you don't kill it. We're going to see red team finishing up the Immortal here, but they've given blue team a huge amount of time to work down this Immortal, and as such, that shield is going to be far, far lower than it would have been otherwise. So having a look at talents, we have the Shield Surge coming in for Artanis. This did just get buffed recently. It's pretty damn good. Very strong talent. We have, is that a health pack for Tracer? The one map with the hardest to get globes, the lowest globe count and she took the Globe talent. So very strange there, but it does buff the Healing Fountain as well. But I definitely think that is a mistake, whereas the enemy Tracer went with Untouchable. Bit of a riskier one, but it could get some decent work done. We have Dragon's Eye coming in for the Chromie here, which I can still prefer the other one. I think the reduced cooldown is very, very good for poking down the Immortal. The extra damage is fairly consistent though. You can hit the Immortal pretty easy with it as it doesn't move a huge amount. Diablo with the From the Shadows here. Not 100% necessary, but a little bit helps Tracer getting taken down. Good hit by Malakain there, taking out Medivh before he could even invulnerable himself. And as you can see, the Immortal taken down before it gets anywhere at all. Very little value is got from that. In the bot lane, Asmodan's getting his Asmodan is lasering the crap out of Dibbles. Now, if Dibbles can get the overpower, he can put Asmodan in a better spot so that he can focus him down. But that does not appear to be happening. Asmodan went with Gluttony, so he has some sustain here. And it is the Warbringer from both variants. The talent that really makes Varian just exceptionally good at the moment. Like, he's not tier 1, but he's bloody good. And this is the talent that makes it, just that extra CC that he can get. Level 7 for everyone. Chromie, like we said, already had Dragon's Eye. We're seeing the Chrono Surge here. So we're the extra attack speed for Artanis here, so he can just work people down. And of course, that's going to increase his chance of getting some good shield reduction. Luke focusing down. Asmodan was killed off in the bot lane. And we're seeing Sylvanas able to sustain through this, but she's getting a lot of poke from Luke, who did go for Arcane Charge here, as opposed to Master's Touch. A safer talent choice, basically. So basically, he's like, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stay alive, which is a good choice. You're against Chromie, so he's going to play it safer and go with Arcane Charge. Asmodan with March of Sin. So he's going to be able to start working down these the Immortals while dodging out the stuns. Victory Rush for Varian. On both Varians, in fact, but once again, we're in a lane of a game where there's very few minion opportunities. So once again, a little bit strange here. I think the reduction on the parry or the just second wind would have been a little bit better here, but they both did go for it. So we'll see Bullet Time for Tracer. Probably the least picked talent on this level. It's not terrible. None of the talents on this level are terrible. And Jumper being taken by Blue Tracer. Zombie dodging out the way. BM Stalker getting chased down. Nicola is going to get chased by Zombie here. Zombie going to try and avenge her teammate. Positions herself too aggressively though. Gets the kill, but dies as well. In the meantime, Red Team have just grabbed themselves the Shaman, but Sylvanas has already pushed up this lane. That Shaman will have a little bit of a journey to get into an aggressive position. And Sylvanas going to move forward to the enemy Immortal. We're going to see a race between Varian and Sylvanas here. They're going to try and work that down. Chromie obviously got her level 10 at level 8. She has the slowing sands here, and Diablo with that ability damage taken reduction with the Soul Shield. It did get nerfed in the recent patch, but it's still a very good talent. Rock getting focused down, chased away here, but it's 2 versus 1 at the moment. Tracer and Sylvanas are on the way though, and that will force Varian and Artanis to back up a bit. And they will have to wait for their next opportunity from when their team is hopefully with them. Asmo being forced to back up. Varian was killed off by Tracer and Medivh here. Chromie very low. She's actually gone too aggressive here. Tracer's just too mobile to fight point blank like that. It should have absolutely backed up and tried to take a shot at the chasing Tracer there, because otherwise you're going to put yourself in danger like we saw happen there. Varian with Colossus Smash working down Tracer here. Varian is a good counter to Tracer, which is why it's interesting that both teams have one of each. Very cool. There's the Leyline Seal onto Diablo. Nowhere near in time, but they will still be able to get the kill thanks to that Artanis laser, which is now positioned very nicely to harass people as they come through that gate. There's already 2 kills going down here. Tracer very nearly walking into that laser on the way back. Not able to get it. They're not able to get it, but 2 kills, still good. But Chromie with the counter kill, that extra damage, just doing a huge amount of work here. I'm kind of confused why slowing sands as opposed to the loop here, but APOC can make this work pretty nicely here. And it's going to be Mind Control, which is another okay counter to Tracer. If you're able to time it well enough, you can get some good work here. Both variants have gone for that Colossus Smash, trying to focus down here. Quintix fighting Artanis. Artanis, there's the shield, keeps himself alive. He's able to power his way through Varian there. Now we're seeing Sons in full retreat. BM Stalker cannot get the taste. Artanis did die in the end, finally. Tracer able to chase him down. And now it's Medivh hovering over. If he sees Zombie, he might be able to just get the kill here. So it needs to be careful. There's the vision being gained by Malakain. Zombie, once again, super, super low. He's going to play very, very far back here. Luke blocking the damage. Very well timed here, but Dearballs coming in, doing the damage, and the Immortal helping out to Malakain. It's pretty effed. He gets killed by the Lion's Fang, wiping that out pretty well, and that's another stack for High King's Quest. In fact, that's all of the takedown ones, I believe. I can check this as he dies. It's heroes attacked and takedowns, actually. Oh no, it's just takedowns. He's getting closer on heroes attacked. We are seeing the Demonic Invasion. This is fine. Demonic Invasion with the laser gives a lot of tankiness so that you can push through that. Artanis tried to get Sylvanas here. Sylvanas dodging out nicely, and Quintix able to get a good amount of poke onto Nikolai. Here comes Zombie though into the backline. Now it's Artanis versus Varian again. Varian on the run from that Purifier Beam, which is just doing a huge amount of work, but without the CC, they're not getting the value out of it, and I really don't know why he took it when there is so little CC and there is a Varian and a Tracer on the enemy team. The Viking gets so much work. Rock putting himself in huge danger. He's able to kill Sylvanas, but there's no way he's getting out alive. Just way too deep there, and we will see him actually live because the commitment was not. Never mind, getting wiped out by Malakain. Good shot, Malakain. And they're going to be able to now start working down this Immortal, which did have a good amount of shield, so good work on that. So triple strike for the Artanis here. Bye-bye for Malakain, which is cool. I like that. It's a lot of fun. Just a cool ability in general. Tracer working on Medivh. She's able to... Yeah, that's why Varian is so good against Tracer. Just that stun, that little bit of extra timing, the point and click. Impossible for Tracer to dodge unless she rewinds or blinks away far enough. Just a super cool ability. There goes Varian. His damage is blocked once again by Luke, though. Mind control onto Varian to try and kill him off, though. Good protection once again from Medivh. There's a resistance banner. Going to try and protect from the extra damage. Varian chasing forward. The CC will come up soon. Tracer is standing completely AFK. But Luke is able to nearly kill Quintix. Quintix able to survive. We see Varian get taken down, and now we're going to see the AFK Tracer actually maybe win this fight. Oh my god. Oh, and she's back! And she gets the kill! Oh my god. Varian is killed off by Artanis there. He was a bit too low at the end of that fight. But oh my god. AFK Tracer got the kill. That makes me obscenely annoyed. We're going to see Diablo taken out. Tracer immediately backing up. So Diablo going to not chase down Artanis without the reinforcements. Not going to take that risk. Life Drain coming in for the Sylvanas, who has gone for Unstable Poison for some strange reason, when you could have gone for Barb Shot and got the extra damage on the Immortals. People, logic, use it. We're going to see the Hellfire for Dibbles. Just that little extra damage. I like this. It's a cool talent. Just works out quite nicely, especially when you're in amongst the Varian Artanis. You're pretty much guaranteed to hit 2 heroes each time. Shifting Sands for the Chromie. I don't really know enough about Chromie to judge this talent on this level. It's very rare to see her, and I haven't actually experimented much with her since she got reworked. So I'll assume that this is good. It looks like it's going to do a fair amount of damage. So she's going to hit 2 people pretty much every time, so all good. Bullet Spray for Tracer, getting that extra little bit of AoE damage. She's currently on 1 stack of Untouchable, and that was from the Sylvanas just a little bit earlier, who is now back alive and is heading to the top lane to start working on those Fallen Shaman and the Khazarus. Apocalypse is used, does grab Varian, who is focused down. The grenade will kill him off. Now it's Medivh. He protects himself, gets a little bit of stuff. There's the ability power bonus on that banner, which is going to help out Chromie to no end, who is right now poking down Sons, and those Khazarus going to continue to push aggressively here. We do see the Demonic Invasion still available for Sons. He could drop that to try and just de-push a little here. But with level 16 available for blue team, red team are looking to be in a little bit of trouble. We have Juggernaut coming in for Varian, so that's going to be a little bit of extra burst onto Artanis and Varian themselves. We have the Cold Embrace, very unsurprising there, but kind of weird that if you're going to go with the full Shadow Dagger build, that you did not go with the main talent for it, aka the reduced cooldown that you can get on level 4. So a little bit peculiar here. We see the debilitating, I can't read, flames for Diablo, so a little bit more poke potential, just annoying the other team. And Focus Fire, good for the Immortals, so works out quite nicely here. Whereas red team are going to move into the Immortal here. They stun out Tracer, thanks to the Immortal. Now it's BM Stalker just trying to try and get some damage done. You see Varian getting dropped super low, though, thanks to the thanks to the hard engage. Quintix running away. BM Stalker completely zoned out, but that slow from Chromie, the slowing sands, will keep him alive here. Now we're going to see the hard engage. Wow, Artanis just wrecked him there, but the mind control will prevent him from fighting back and allow Chromie just a free kill there. Nicely done. We're seeing Enduring Will for Medivh, which is a mistake, because he could have just gone straight for the healing talent and just healed off Chromie's damage if he saw it coming. He could have got so much more value out of this. So Chromie, you can see, these are the globed heroes here. Chromie has not managed to get as many globes as she wants because she hasn't managed to find the globes because we're on bloody Battlefield of Eternity. Varian, not even close to fully stacking his quest because he's no way he's going to get the globes. We can actually have a look here. He's 11 out of 20 globes at 13 minutes. It's very difficult to get globe stacks. And we also see, just by the one for being near minions, Seasoned Marksman on Artanis, only halfway stacked at this point in the game because you're not in lane. You're fighting the objective a lot of the time. Sods needs to back the hell up. Diablo cancels out the laser there to try and protect it. Rock unable to save his teammate there. He's going to pull back and get himself into a defensible position. Sylvanas looking a little bit less lucky right now. There's the ley line. It will miss completely here, so Rico has a chance of escaping. He's on the run. Here comes Tracer over the wall. Rico will survive here. In the meantime, Varian, not so lucky, getting obliterated by Diablo, Tracer, and Chromie here. Varian arriving just in time to be late. The Immortal is already dead, but Tracer in a good position here. And Varian is paying attention, which doesn't appear to be. Do you want to use your abilities there, Varian? Nope, but they got him anyway. So now it is Rock who is the focus. Good stun from Varian. They're focusing him down. The Enduring Will coming in for the Medivh is going to give him a little bit more sustain. Rock not going through the portals. Then gets focused down, and now Luke going to have to retreat behind the wall so he does not get caught out. There's no vision of him for now until Chromie uses it, but they get vision over the wall thanks to the abilities. Pull him through the wall, and that is another kill. Everyone except Asmodan is now dead. He is going to begin to move forward, but Sylvanas disabling the keep here. They're going to continue to push forward. Big little slam from Sons there. And he's going to try and laser his way to freedom. He's going to get stunned out of it once again, though. The CC working very much in their favor. Chromie looking for the kill, but it was taken by Tracer instead. So that's the first keep of the game going over to the blue team. And it doesn't look like they're done with 4 heroes still dead. They have a good chance of getting this. Just Varian alive. Zombie needs to be careful. He is the most vulnerable one here. Instead, they're going to try and kill it quickly, and they do. Now it's just Tracer alive. Nicola, it is up to you to save your team, but you have once again AFK'd, and this time you will not guarantee kills. Zombie getting a big amount of health from Is That a Health Pack, and now we're seeing the focus onto Rock. Purifier Beam dropping down, but the rest of the heroes will finish up the game. So there you guys all go. Let's have a quick look at some. Let's pause. Hang on, let's back up a bit and pause on the talent screen so that we can have a look at the final talents that everyone picked, so we can talk about it properly, because we don't go to an end game screen at the end of these replays. So we have the Hellgate coming out of Dibbles. We think we saw that a little bit earlier. Just a good talent, probably my favourite one on level 20, especially if you're not against a hugely tanky team. Like Artanis and Varian are technically warriors, but they don't have as much health as some of the other ones, so you're not going to get as much value out of the drain talent that Diablo can take. We have the upgrade to the Mind Control. Dark Lady's cool, which I think if you're going to take Mind Control, you kind of have to do this because it's just an immensely powerful ability. You could also go with I can't remember the name of it right now. The ability that allows you to just do extra bonus damage, because it's a tiny bit of extra burst. So if you are mind controlling someone, you can mind control right next to you, Cold Embrace, and then just blow them up as best as you can. Fury in the Storm, I think it might be. Master at Arms, just the extra Colossus smash bonus, so Varian just allowing his team to blow people up more. Pocket of Time, allowing Chromie to just slow people down more, and Tracer did not pick. So overall, builds, I will say that there were a couple mistakes I already mentioned. Arcane Charge, I think, is good. You're very unlikely to get the kind of kills that you want to stack Master's Touch without dying, just purely due to the fact that Chromie and Varian are in the game, which is why I think Untouchable was a mistake. You could probably get a bit better away with the Parting Gift, which I will say is a mistake by this Tracer as well, because you're not going to get as many globes on this map. As such, Time Walker's Pursuit seems to be an okay talent, but I still think that you are going to be better off with the Q buff or the W buff, so you can get extra damage out that way. And you're not going to be fighting a huge amount, you're just poking. And as such, I also think cooldown reduction on this talent is pretty good in general. But like I said, for focusing down Immortals, Dragon's Eye can help out quite nicely as well. Diablo, don't think you need it from the shadows. I think if you're against a Varian, the CC speed would also work, but I still like it. I still like it here because he's becoming the hard engager, and there's a lot of walls around, which can help out pretty good. So I'm okay with this one. We've already discussed Sylvanus' build, where basically if you're going to go for the Shadow Dagger, you should have gone with the reduced cooldown for it, and Unstable Poison is just not as good as Barb Shot in this situation because you're not going to be in minion waves, which brings up the question of why the two variants both went for Victory Rush. The cooldown value you're going to get is not going to be worth it. Second Wind, more sustainable, or the reduced cooldown on your parry so you can get more work out of it that way. And that's basically it. Those are all the ones that I would really like to point out here. All the rest are good. I don't think Winds of Celerity is really necessary, but it's still okay. It allows Medivh to roam around the map better and try and help his team out as best as he can. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. If you would like to send in your replays for this show, you can send them to replays@tetcher.co.uk. If you want to come speak to me in person, you can come speak to me on my Discord, which a link to that will be in the description below. And if you want to support me and become part of the Patreon party on my end cards and get special content and see a lot of my videos early, then you can do that by heading to my Patreon, link to which is in the description below. I have been Tetcher. Let's quickly watch to see who the MVP was. We did. Let's quickly watch to see who got MVP and stuff like that. It's Malakain! Yes, there we go. Like I said, Malakain, I didn't talk a huge amount about his build because I don't really get Chromie that much, but he played exceptionally well. He played very far back, very safe, and just did an exceptional job. So there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.